Hi, it's Libby. It's a bit dark in here. I put the light on, so it might be a little bit bright. But anyway, we can quickly do this video. I'm back online. I've not been on YouTube for a long time talking about Zero Free. I set this challenge up for myself back in September last year. I did a whole month of a 30-day challenge of having buying anything in plastic. So the journey continues, and I've just been to a place called the Eco Village in Market Harborough. I wanted to do a blog there, or a vlog, but it was really busy, and it's quite a small place, and I felt a little bit awkward because there was lots of people milling around, and couldn't get the sort of like the whole video thing going. So I thought I'd just tell you how it was. Really nice place. It's set up in an old sort of building that was originally, I think, a plumbing sort of shop or a warehouse of some sort. But it's got car parking at the front, so you go there. I was going to go on the train, but because of time factor this afternoon after my class this morning, didn't have an awful lot of time. So I thought I'll go in my car, check it out, and the next time I can actually go on the train from my house. There's a connection from Leicester to Market Harborough. So Market Harborough is a really nice town. It's got a lot of very nice sort of like boutique type shops, original shops. So it's a bit more upmarket. So I thought I'd check it out. So I got there, I parked up. I found it quite easily. It's on a main road going into Market Harborough. There was a bit of road works on the way, a bit of congestion. But actually, it actually did me a favour, because as we slowed down in these road works and things, I could see the place coming up, and I was like, if I'd have gone past it, I would like to go all the way around again, which wouldn't have been good. So I parked up a space for probably about six spaces there, and you go in, and on the right hand side there's a small like garage sort of area, a covered area, and in there they've got a guy and lady selling meat products, cheese and organic meats. There's a guy selling vegetables, and a lady selling kind of like pets, food and pet products and stuff. I don't have a pet. And I said to the lady, I don't have a pet. And she was really sad, and she said, oh, you need a pet. I was like, I do. I wouldn't be very good with a dog right now, because I'm so busy with my work and such. So I would love to have a dog at some point. So that might be something I need to work on. But anyway, so she got some nice things there. So if anybody's got pets, and she was selling dog food, and she got a small limited amount of cat food, but she got cat litter that she's trying to sell like without the plastic bags and things. So that was good. She was also saying she was going to try and sell hay bales. So if you've got rabbits and guinea pigs and hamsters and that sort of thing, she's going to sell the hay for whatever they need for the bedding. Anyway, as you go into the next area, there's actually the shop area. So you go in, and it's called Refill Revolution, and it's got all of your refillables. So it's got washing up liquid, shampoos, conditioners, washing liquid, anything you need, cleaning stuff and all that sort of stuff. There was lots and lots of projects like all your organic toothpaste, toothbrushes, bamboo toothbrushes, some really nice things. A lot of it I'd already seen, but it's a shop that you can go to if you've never done this sort of lifestyle. It's already there. When I started on this journey about 3 years ago, there wasn't the stuff in the shops now. I had to hunt for it on YouTube, on Amazon and places like that. I don't particularly like buying out from Amazon. I don't like their ethos and things, but you had to really search to find these things, and so I felt like a little bit of an explorer, trying to find things that I didn't even know existed. And I found a lot about the eco lifestyle of living a low waste lifestyle, which is really possible. And now we've got these little shops branching up. I mean, this is something that's going to go forward now. This is where people need to be shopping. And it was a real sociable sort of place. You go in, and it's called the cafe, and there's a cafe there. The guy he said, bring your own cup if you want to, and leave it here. If you've got old cups that you're going to get rid of, take them to charity shop, take them to this place, and they use them in the cafe. I had some vegan lemon like drizzle cake, which was really lovely, with poppy seeds on the top, and it was given me in a brown bag, a little brown paper bag, and there's no hardly any washing up, just the cups. If you want a takeaway cup, then you've got to provide your own. And then as you go through the back, so I did buy some things at the refillable place. So I'll show you what I bought. I didn't buy much because I, really and truly, I've got a lot of stuff already in my cupboards. But I bought some spelt pasta. I've not found this before. You often don't find pasta in these places. They didn't have, what I did notice, everything was in big jars, and they didn't have the refillable things that are on the wall that you could just put your dishes underneath, or your containers or whatever, and you can press the release thing and it releases it into the bag or into the jar. Didn't have any of that, which kind of I think as it gets busier, I think they'll need that, because there was only 2 ladies at the back, and it's quite time consuming, weighing out a few little bits, and then also they have to weigh the container, then they put the spelt in, then they weigh the container again, they take off what's called the tar weight, the weight of the jar, and then they put it into the little iPad. Okay, don't have a receipt, you don't get a receipt, it all goes through the till that way. I bought some spelt. I bought a little jar of just a few Brazil nuts, not many, just a little tasters there. I quite like one a day, they're good for you. I've got some, this is actually a jar full of, smells lovely, coconut conditioner, hair conditioner. That's a refillable, so I can put that in my jar upstairs, in my container upstairs. And then I got some dental floss. So this is actually just a natural dental floss. And what this is made of, I think it's made of sort of like a string, and it's infused with some sort of wax or something, maybe an organic wax. I don't really know. It's very small writing and a little bit in German, so I can't quite read it. But you get 2 little floss things here. You get 2. So I have got a container I bought, and then it's got like a little cutting thing on, like you buy in those plastic ones. I use this a lot. I like to use this floss, and I found this is the best one. So they do refillables. So that's a tiny little box there. So I've got that. What else did I buy? I didn't buy much else. I bought some lettuce. Some guy was selling homegrown lettuce in a big box, and you just weigh out what you want. Compostable bag. I got some ginger, fresh ginger, a nice big chunk of that organic ginger, and I got some mushrooms, some organic mushrooms. So that was kind of all the things I bought. I didn't buy a great deal. I had a coffee there and had this piece of cake, and then I walked around the back. So in the back, there's traditional sort of things that you would use for low waste. There was things like bees wrap. There was a guy there selling overalls and things for the garden, just things that you'd wear in the garden really. It was called the Tall Man. I didn't quite look what he was doing because he was quite busy and there's a lot of people milling around him. There's a lady selling really very nice cakes, or literally with no packaging. There was a big container area. You can take bottles and you can actually get your all organic milk if you drink milk. They were having a problem with the machines, so they were being a bit, it was a bit awkward. It's only been open a day, so there's a few little things going on that needs sorting out. But if you take a milk bottle or a few milk, you can actually go and get your milk, which was really good. There was sort of I don't know if it was semi-skim milk or full cream milk. I didn't really look because I don't drink milk. And then there's a cafe area, so you get your coffee, walk through, lovely seated area, little benches, quite communal. So I had a nice chat with a lady from Market Harborough, which was lovely. There's a plant store there, so there's lots of cacti, and then there was lots of plants you could buy. Didn't work out what was going on with that plant store. She got all the plants in plastic, plant pots with stickers on, so that must have been the price of them. But I kind of thought it would be nice if she had them that you could take your own plant pot and, use that so you can recycle your own pot. So to me, it looked like just a lady selling plants. So I don't know what the the zero plasticky thing there. I don't know how that worked. There must be some sort of way she wrapped it in newspaper and things, but I kind of thought, well, maybe it would be a good idea for her to wrap it in newspaper or in a compostable bag or something, and then you take your pot and then you repot it when you get home. So don't know if that worked or not. Then there was a guy in the corner selling things like Indian, I forgot what his name was now. There was tiffin tins, so you could take your own tiffin tin or take your own container, and there was curry and various things. And then there was like some books in the corner, children's books, and some clothing. So it was all very, very lovely. It was quite expensive. The coffee and cake was the normal price for a coffee shop. It's rustic, it's basic. I would give it out of 10 right now, probably an 8. Mainly because of the lady selling the plants. I kind of wasn't sure about that. She'd also got some pots with plastic around it, like the cellophane. I know cellophane can be recycled, so I don't know about that. But to me, it was a little bit needs something doing on that. I'm not sure. There was one good thing was they were using the old mugs. If you've got mugs at home, you could donate those. There was also the usual, as you go in, there was lots of things like, jam jars. So if you wanted to use a jam jar, there was a jam jar bank. So you could donate your old jam jars so you could recycle those rather than throwing them away. I keep all of mine. So the only thing, the downside, obviously it was quite a long way to go there. As I said, a few little jobs to do on the way. So that kind of reduced my carbon footprint. It's quite a long way to go for me to go again. I like going into Nada in town. It's a smaller shop, but it's got everything in that shop had in that smaller shop. So, obviously it's a little bit of a community place because they're trying to get lots of different people selling different things. There was a lady there and she was packing up, but what I got the impression was it was essential oils. So I'm not sure if you take your own essential oil bottle and she refills it. I don't know what was going on because, I say, by the time I'd actually got there, the lady, she was closing up for the day. It said a pop-up store, so obviously there might be different things on a different day. So apart from the journey there, it took quite a long time to get there, but it was a nice atmosphere. The guy outside selling the fruit and veg was very lovely. He got loads of beautiful veg, all nice fresh veg, all organic, homegrown. You could tell he was quite passionate about his work. He'd only been there 2 days. The whole place had only opened 2 days, so it's got to have a bit of time for it to get a feel for the place. I think what they are trying to do is they're trying to get some sort of compostable sort of thing going on there. So you could take your old veggie peelings. I don't know. There's something to do with the council. There was a magazine on the side, which unfortunately I forgot to bring with me, and tells a little bit more about that area there. They're also going to have Specsavers box there, so you can put your own old, like your own old specs. I know, and this is quite sad really, but I know when my mother passed away, there was about 8 or 9 pairs of specs, and what do you do with them? I know there used to be glasses for like Africa and places like that, but it's very difficult to find where to take these things, and that's that's what I like to do. I like to go out and find these places for you. So that's why I went out today to go to Market Harborough and kind of look at another place that's doing this low waste sort of thing. It's definitely catching on. It's definitely changing people's mindsets, and it's also it's creating a community. People were very friendly there. It was really, really lovely place. There's lots of kids running around and having their little cakes and things, which was lovely. But as I say, for me, it was a long way for me to go. But if you live in that area, Market Harborough for me is a bit too far. I can go on the train, and I might do that one day, once in a while, go over there especially in the summer, because it's very lovely in the summer. But if you live close by, so you live in Kettering or in Market Harborough, go and check it out. It's called the Eco Village. It's on St Mary's Road, which is the main road going into Market Harborough. If you come in from the Northampton side, you come through like the industrial area, and then it's on the right hand side as you're coming in. You won't miss it. It's got a big signage on the side. But yeah, check it out. It was a nice place to go. I enjoyed it. I got some lovely salad for my tea tonight, and I got some fresh ginger, because the ginger I got the other day was not as nice as this. This is lovely. You can tell it's really fresh. So that's me done. That's my zero low waste sort of blog video. I wanted to do a video of it, but I couldn't do. I'm sorry the light's going in and out on this video. I'm sorry it's getting a bit dark in here and it's affecting the recording. So hope you are all well. I'm hoping to come on here in the next couple of weeks to do some work on some meditation. I've been saying it for quite a while, and some Kundalini, and some more of the spiritual side of my work, and take it to that. I've done a lot of this low waste, and I've sort of got that message over. You know, I just wanted to get that over really, and set the ball rolling so everybody can get on with this, because it is such an important thing for us to do. One, it gets us eating healthier. Two, it stops eating things that's wrapped in plastic, and that's not good for your health or the environment. And three, we're building up a community, and that's what I want this channel to be. I don't want it to be a low waste movement. I want it to be a channel that gives you a little bit of a rundown on the current energies, how things are going, maybe a little bit of yoga, maybe some meditation, or whatever comes up. So I'm going to sign off. I don't know what time it is. It's probably about 5 o'clock. It's getting very dark here. I'm going to get my log burner on. I'm going to get it nice and cozy. I'm going to rustle up some nice tea. I might use this spelt, have a taste, try this. I've only got a small amount, but it'll be enough for a couple of meals. And yeah, I'm going to see where it goes. All right, so thanks ever so much for watching. Check out the Eco Village in Market Harborough. And as I say, it's only just open a couple of days, so you need to give it a bit of time. But go over and have a see how you feel. All right, you take care. Bye-bye.